Welcome to Into the Wikiverse. Around the world, member states of the World Health Organization observe World No Tobacco Day. Started in 1987, WNTD is a yearly celebration that informs the public on the dangers of tobacco use. To give his perspective of the tobacco industry and how it shaped his life, I am joined by Joe Camel, former mascot of Camel Cigarettes. Welcome to the program, Joe.
Ugh, you cut me deep with that one, Mike, saying former mascot.
I apologize. I assume that this was a deep wound for you.
Oh, yeah, Mike. In my heyday, one of my humps was always filled with water, and the other was filled with Dom Perignon. I had a Don Perry hump, Mike. Now I'm lucky if one of my humps is even filled with boxed wine. Everyone loved me. Everyone wanted a piece of Joe Camel. All right? I dated Neve Campbell, Mike. I dated Neve Campbell after she did Scream. I mean, do you know how huge she was? All right?
Yeah.
I'm the one that told her to do Wild Things. You all could thank me for that, but every one of you out there could thank me for that. All right? Every 13-year-old boy who didn't know what was left was right knew all directions after that.
Now, you were the mascot for many years, and then in 1997, Congress basically kicked you to the curb because you were the reason why kids were smoking.
Yeah, they thought I was for the kids. I didn't even get a severance package, Mike. And I was flat broke because all the money I did have, I used to party with Willie the Cool Penguin and the Marlboro Man. You know that movie Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
Well, for those 10 years, that was us, but way more cocaine.
But Joe, many studies showed your ads got kids to smoke. So
Come on.
You should have saw that coming.
Come on, Mike. I wasn't for kids. No kid likes jazz or playing 8-ball, unless you count a young Miles Davis and a young 2019 World Pool Champion Amy Bouchant, both of whom I have apologized to several times due to how they were uniquely targeted.
Joe, where have you been?
I've been moving around a lot. You know, it's so hard to get work. I mean, I tried to stay where the smokers were. You know, I was a greeter at the Tropicana Laughlin. I was a bartender at Jack's Lane's Bowling Center in Jacksonville. I did a 2-episode stint on Disney's Kim Possible where I played a llama that spoke French.
I can imagine none of those paid well. How low did it get, Joe?
I broke into the Hattiesburg Zoo just to get a roof over my head. It was in Mississippi, so no one could tell the difference between a real camel and me, even though personally, I think my humps have way more soul than a real camel.
Joe, your story is sad, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel, a new chapter. In 2017, you were reached out by the Truth Initiative to basically switch sides.
Oh, yeah. Camels are known for their vengeance, so I wanted to hit hard and spit in their face like camels do.
And you were told numerous times to stop spitting on people in the halls of Congress.
Can't help it. I mean, come on, Ted Cruz is right there, Mike.
In Congress, you testified against targeting kids through basically the 21st century's cigarettes, vaping.
Oh, yeah. Between vaping and jewel pods, those kids are getting targeted like no one's business. I don't want what happened to me to happen to some other mascot. You know, for all I know, there's a honey badger out there who likes BTS and does TikTok. And, one day he thinks, hey, I got a great opportunity to be a mascot for Jewel. And then, boom, he gets canceled. And everyone's calling him the Jeffrey Epstein of tobacco. No.
Before we go, you were a smoker for many years, on and off camera. Did you end up having any medical issues?
What? No. I'm a fucking cartoon.
This has been Into the Wikiverse. Cartoon Joe Camel was Michael Coyne, Mike F. Coyne on Twitter, and at michael.f.coyne on Instagram. I hear the F stands for LinkedIn. Mike Hover was portrayed by himself. Follow him on Instagram and Twitter at Hoverdrive. Music provided by Audionautics.com, and additional sound effects and music provided by freefx.co.uk.